Do it like it's my birthday. Do it like it's my birthday, baby. Do it like it's my birthday. Do it like it's my birthday.
See, shaking. That's why I rock. This DJ, he gets down, mixing records while they go.
What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dom. Okay, look, I'm sorry for the late review. Okay, I was feeling very unwell yesterday. I still don't feel 100% today. Okay, if you don't know, I suffer from a fibroid, and if you do know, it's the fibroid. Okay, like, it's fucking me up. I feel sick. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna try and get through this episode very quickly, even though we know that ain't gonna happen. What I will say is this episode was so well done. It was so well done, but I am highly triggered, okay? I'm highly triggered. It was a very triggering episode. But they did that. This season 2, baby! Season 2, they ain't come to play, man. They ain't come to play. So let's get right into it, guys, all right? So, all right, the episode starts off with Uncle Clifford narrating as if to say this is a fairy tale, okay? So this is like a Chuckalisa fairy tale we listening to right now, all right? His narration was perfect. We start off with Keyshawn, okay? So she is at the Legends Ball getting ready to perform. You know, just do a little not really a tribute act, but she getting ready to perform, right? Because they are honoring the legendary strippers Miami Tip, Gigi Maguire, Jessica Dime, and Jocelyn Hernandez. Okay, look, I'm from England. I don't know nothing about these women. I don't know none of the legendary strippers. I don't know them. I only know Jessica Dime and Jocelyn only because of Love and Hip Hop, which I stopped watching ages ago. But that's literally it. But you know, that's still cool. Shout out to them getting their flowers. So anyway, we see Rome and Keyshawn backstage, right? So she's getting ready, you know, she's getting her stuff on, and he presents her with some fucking synthetic, ugly-ass blonde wig. And she's like, I don't go with my skin tone. He don't really care about that, okay? He's dressing her up like a Barbie doll. Reference. I'll get back to that. All right, but he's you know when you've watched the episode already, so you already know, you already know how fucked up a person is. All I have to say is Rome is a special kind of evil, okay? He's just like all these fucking promoters and these fucking like managers that, guys, anyway, I will try and save it for when we get to that point. But that's basically what Keyshawn is to him, okay? His little fucking project. He's trying to save her, about because then he drops the news that, oh, by the way, once you're done with this, we're gonna head back for the Dirty Dozen tour, okay? We've added another 2 weeks. And she's like, no. We were only meant to do 1 more week, and that was fucking it, okay? I have motherfucking kids to get back to, an abusive, racist ass fucking demon at home. You know what the fuck? And he's like, no. You gonna do what I tell you to do, okay? We gonna get that money. And I was like, Look at him showing his demonic ways already. All right, Rome is basically all about the money, and he's a fucking pimp. That's what I have to say. That's what I wrote down here, you know? But yeah, he's added 2 more weeks because in his eyes, he feels like he's saving Keyshawn, right? Like, well, what's the problem? You don't even want to be at home with this fucking killer anyway, right? So I'm doing you a favor. But that's not the point. And he was like, he cleared it already with Derek, so it's all good. Ain't nobody asked you to do that, wrong. That ain't your motherfucking place. Ooh. The men on this show, I tell y'all. But anyway, that's that. So, back at the club, Murder is in his feelings, right? Because obviously the spotlight's on Keyshawn. Keyshawn is blowing up, okay? From lashes to fucking flat tummy tea, you know, all these brand deals that she's getting, and he ain't got shit. Let's be real, all right? And now she's headlining, okay, the Legends Ball. She's performing, and he ain't performing. He wanted to perform Mississippi Pride. Sir, I'm gonna need you to let that go. You know, it was hot in season 1. It's still a bop, but you know, let it make another song. But yeah, he's in his feelings, and then him and Tika just having a little lovers quarrel, going back and forth or whatever. So then here comes Jocelyn again. Guys, every time I see Jocelyn, it's just She just, oh good. Okay, so here comes Jocelyn. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what the fuck she said. I wasn't paying attention. I can't lie. All right, I'm so sorry. But she's like, welcome to Jocelyn's Cabaret. Okay. Meanwhile, you got B-Day playing in the background. Okay. I'm here to give you all your flowers. What the fuck did she say? Oh my god, I'm so bad. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You know, I'm not the type of reviewer that knows things word for words, okay? I just watch the show and vibe and hope for the best, you feel me? Alright, so then she starts performing B-Day, okay? Baby boy, I don't know the words, okay? But do it like it's your B-Day, baby. Alright, Big T is fucking geeking. He's excited as shit. You know, he ain't seen none of this shit. You know, he been institutionalized. He's been hemmed up for the longest. So this is all great to him. All right. And then Jocelyn introduces Mississippi. And then Keyshawn gets on stage and she fucking kills it. Okay. Beautiful as ever, as always. All right. She does her dance. She kills it. And what I just love about this season is, even with season 1, like, the dancing is just so fucking realistic. It's so good. It's so well executed. It's so well done. And like now they like add like a different camera angle. So it's like you're literally overseeing them dance, and it's just so fucking cool and sexy, you know. But yes, Keyshawn kills it. All right, but then as we're watching that, we then hear Uncle Clifford. You know, he's like, okay, now guys, we're gonna take you back to where it all started. And I'm like, oh my god, we're getting a fucking backstory. Yes. All right, now we get to see why Keyshawn is the way she is with her colorist ass. So anyway, we delve into Keyshawn's backstory, and this is where the shit just gets crazy, guys. All right, so we see Keyshawn. All right, she's just transferred from, I don't know, where did they say she transferred from? Let's go with Atlanta. All right, she just transferred to Chucalissa. Okay, she is now in junior high school. She's a high school junior in the high, whatever. All right, and she is trying out for the cheerleading squad. So she's up there, she's doing her stunts, but she can't really stick it, she can't really hold it, okay? And then we see Gidget. So this is where Gidget and Keyshawn met. This is how they became best friends, right? But in this moment, Gidget is just, you know, the cheerleader. Gidget is just the cheerleading coach, all right? She is just that. Or the captain, shall I say. She's the captain. She's overseeing, and obviously Keyshawn's not doing right, so she's just kind of ticking her off the list. Like, okay. Meanwhile, Keyshawn falls to the floor, all right? They could have caught her better. What the fuck was that? But anyway, she's on the floor, and then we see, like, you know, when the sun's in your eye, all right? Then we see, like, some fucking pasty white figure over her, okay? Turns out that pasty white figure is Derek's demonic ass. So that's how they met. She met his ass in high school too. So him, Gidget, and Keyshawn all met in high school. Yeah. All right. So, you know, there's Derek all looking, hovering over. He picks her up, you know, knight in fucking shining armor. Ha. This is where the fucking shit, this is where her life, the beginning of the end. Okay. So then we see Keyshawn's stepsister who tries out for the squad. Okay. I'll get into the stepsisters, but she tries out and she does well. She sticks her landing, her stance or whatever, you know. She's good, she's great, she's the perfect fucking stepsister, innit? Alright, she's the beautiful fucking light-skinned queen, even though she ain't. It's weird, right? Let me go off topic quickly, because Americans, like, you lot's light skin to dark skin ratio system is very fucking weird. In the UK, she will be classed as light skin, you know what I'm saying, in comparison to other black people. Because, you know, my shade right now, I'm brown, you know, depending on the weather. Sometimes I could be darker, and more times I'm just like this, okay? All right? But I would be considered probably dark skin, but a bit browner in that dark skin in that scale, right? But the sister, Alicia, she would be considered a lighty in the UK. But in America, I'm hearing people saying she ain't even light skin. And I'm like, so what the fuck is light skin? Like, you lot literally think that only biracial people are light skin? That ain't fucking right, because they're biracial. So why they would be light skin? That ain't light skin to me. They're biracial. That's different, right? You know? No? Am I tripping? Nah, man, light skin to me is a black person who isn't mixed, okay, in that way, and they just have a lighter skin tone. So to me, she would be caramel, I'd say. All right, not overly light, but light enough, you know. But all right. But anyway, she's the golden child, and Keyshawn is just the fucking ugly black sister, which is just crazy to me because Keyshawn is the best looking one there. All right, I digress. So anyway, Keisha's sitting on the bench. All right, she's sitting down, just, you know, catching her breath. And then here comes the football players, okay? Oh, yo, what's up, ma? What, can I get your name? Oh, well, you ain't gonna give me your name? Well, you shouldn't be out in the sun anyway. You're gonna be burnt like a fucking chicken nugget. And I'm like, burnt like a chicken nugget? So we're making reference into her skin tone, as if to say you ain't the same skin tone? I don't understand the black men, you know. I don't understand them. You're calling her dark as if you are light skinned. You are dark yourself, sir. What are we doing? But anyway, she don't pay him no mind. And here comes Derek, you know, like, oh, lay off her, leave her alone. And then here comes the I'm sorry, guys. Here comes the football player, just talking shit. Oh, man, ain't nobody talking to your ass. Little cheerleader, little sissy boy. Ain't nobody talking to you. Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What, you turning red? You turning red, just talking a whole bunch of shit. And obviously, Derek is trying to contain himself. But we know he's a demonic piece of shit, right? So it's only so much he could contain himself. So anyway, he does eventually walk off. And that's when the football player spits. It ain't just no spit. It's a hawk of spit. Like, okay? Alright, and that's where Derek fucking loses it. He beats the guy's ass. Now, in this moment, Derek was right to beat his ass, okay? But then, halfway through the beating, I was starting to see the slave versus master type of situation here, okay? Derek wasn't just beating his ass. Derek was literally, like, beating his ass in a racist way. It was a racist beating. I said what I said, alright? That's what that was. But anyway, the Cinderella story continues. So then we're back at Keyshawn's dad's house, okay? So Keyshawn's actually comes from money, okay? So Keyshawn's dad is the one that has that big extravagant house, all right? But he ends up remarrying this lady, all right? And he takes on the 2 stepchildren and so forth. So that's the dynamic right there, okay? So we're at the house. Keyshawn's there, all right, playing fucking maid. All right, she's doing one of the sisters' hair whilst the other one's just sitting there looking pretty, and then the mom's just talking shit. And it's just basically Cinderella, okay? You got the evil stepmom, you got the 2 wicked sisters, even though they were very nice to Keyshawn, actually, you know? The relationship there was very nice, which I appreciated. All right, and then Keyshawn and Cinderella. So Keyshawn is just doing her hair, and then the mom, played by Joyful Drake, that's my girl, okay, was just like, oh, Keyshawn, you should get into cosmetology, girl. And then Keyshawn's like, nah, you know, it's not what I want to do, or whatever. All right, they're talking, whatever. And, you know, you start to see that the mom is very colorist, okay? She's very concerned about appearance, very concerned about skin complexion. It's just so fucking weird and gross to see, okay? But that's basically what happens, all right? And Keyshawn just ends up like daydreaming, and she burns her sister's hair, okay? Not just burns it, like it's a whole it's a whole lock of fucking hair that's been burnt off, all right? And the mom loses it, like, oh my god, yellow wasted, man. You done waste, you just killed her hair, the only thing that makes her gorgeous, okay? Oh my god. And I'm like, wow, really? The only thing that makes her gorgeous? Like, she's a pretty girl as it is. What, her hair defines her, really? People are like that too. People are really like that. But anyway, Keyshawn's like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I could give her a weave, I could put a weave in. And then the mom's like, no, she don't need a weave like you, okay? She got good hair. She don't need that. And I'm like, oh my god. So this is where we see why Keyshawn is the way that she is, okay? She's basically been told all her life that, yeah, you're black, you ain't got good hair, all right? You ain't gonna never be as pretty as these light-skinned girls. You're always gonna be second best, all right? No one's gonna want you, and so forth. And it's been instilled in her. And, you know, those type of things fuck you up. Anyway, we then fast forward to, you know, obviously Keyshawn back at the high school, and her sister Alicia has made the cheerleading squad, and Keyshawn obviously didn't make the squad, but you know, she ain't really bothered. It is what it is. Okay, so they're sitting at the lunch table. All right, we got Gidget, Keyshawn's stepsister Alicia. No, Alicia comes in after. So the other stepsister, her name was LaRonda, something like that. We live with, okay? All right, and then Keyshawn. Alicia comes in, and then that's where Uncle Clifford's narrating like, oh, she the baddest, everybody wants her, light skin, blah blah blah. And I'm just looking at Alicia and I'm like, I mean, you alright, but you ain't Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? Like, Keyshawn, and that's the fucked up thing, okay? You will have plenty gorgeous, actually stunning ass dark skinned women, okay? And they will get overlooked for a mediocre looking lighter skinned woman. Like, why? You know? Skin tone? The fuck? Does it taste better? I don't understand. Never understand that ideology. It's so stupid. You know, but obviously it dates back to slavery. Whatever. We don't need to get into the logistics. Alright. But anyway, Alicia joins them at the table. You know, some guy tries to holler, like, oh, can I take you to the mistletoe dance? And she like, whatever. Alright, sits at the table, and then her and her actual sister, they go back and forth, okay? So they fight like cats and dogs, you know? They don't get along, but they get along with Keyshawn, and that's lovely, okay? But then we see Derek gawking at her from the back, alright? So she turns her head and Derek's looking at her, and I don't like Derek's face, okay? I don't like his face. I don't like nothing about Derek, alright? And that's a shame to the guy that plays him, but you know, it is what it is. I don't like you, alright? But you know, Derek eventually, you know, did he ask her to go on a date, or did he just take her? I don't know what the fuck happened, guys, but they end up at a diner, okay? End up at a diner, they're sharing the fucking fries, and I'm like, this broke-ass bitch. You couldn't get 2 fries? You couldn't get, no, we're sharing a plate. All right, cool, all right? But they're just getting to know each other. They're getting acquainted, so forth. Obviously, it's forbidden love, okay? She's the dark-skinned princess. He's the white snow king. Obviously, he comes from a well-off background. He can't really bring a black woman into his house, but yet he still won't leave this black woman alone. And obviously, Keyshawn, she's enamored by him because she's never gotten this attention before. She's never gotten this appreciation, all right? She's never been looked at as more... No, she's never been looked at as if she's gorgeous, okay? All right, so obviously she's going to fall for whatever the fuck he's saying. And then as they're eating, who the fuck do we see, guys? we see Patrice Woodbine. Okay, she's working at the diner at this time in her life, okay? At least she's not preaching, guys, but goddamn, I just die every time we see Harriet Foy in these little scenes. Like, it's just random as fuck. First we see her on the news, then we see her in the diner. It's just, it kills me every episode, and I love that they keep doing that. It's funny, all right? But anyway, after that scene, we see obviously Keyshawn is feeling Derek and he's feeling her. So we then go back to the stepmother and the stepsisters, okay? So, you know, in this episode, it kept flashing back and forth between, you know, the present day and the past tense, all right? So the sisters are obviously like, they're decorating the place because I think it's Christmas, or it's getting to Christmas. Okay, and you know, they asked their mom, so mama, how did you meet Charles? Or what was his name? James? Charles? James? How did we meet Keyshawn's dad, mom? Okay, how did you meet him? And she was like, oh, well, I was on a plane and I served him a drink. Yes. And that's how we met. You know what I'm saying? She was keeping it very aloof. And Keyshawn was just in the background like, oh, that's what happened? Oh. Because my mom was on that plane too. You served my mom first. Yeah, my mom. Yeah, she was in the picture. And then that's where we learned to find out that basically lady here stole Keyshawn's dad from Keyshawn's mom. Well, she didn't really steal him, you know what I'm saying? The man left, okay? All right, he left the darker skinned woman, I'm guessing, for the lighter skinned prize, okay? And then obviously, the stepmom's like, oh, all right. Well, you got a little kink in your step. What's bothering you, Keyshawn? And Keyshawn's like, I'm just sick of this shit, okay? My mom, I wrote all this down, guys. You have to bear with me. I watched this yesterday, do you know what I mean? But between being sick and the meds and everything, oh, baby, okay? I can't remember everything now. I'm not a fucking computer. Keyshawn just basically calls her stepmother out. Like, you know, he had a family and you wormed your way in and so forth. And then, you know, the stepmother's like, yeah, well, your mom's ratchet. I see where you get it from. And then Keyshawn's like, don't you motherfucking talk about my mama, okay? I don't give a fuck who you are. Keyshawn's getting, like, she's getting ready to fight. And I'm like, oh, well, where's all this energy when it comes to Derek? Okay. But anyway, she's bucking up. Like, she's almost ready to fight stepmom. And then stepmom launches some fucking potatoes. It look like mashed potatoes. Just flings it into her face and it goes in her hair. Alright. And then Keyshawn throws something back at her, and I'm like, oh my god, this whole environment is just fucking toxic, okay? It's bad. It's bad for the environment. It's bad for the emotional, physical, mental health. It's just bad, you know? And it all just furthermore explains why Keyshawn is the way that she is. And you do empathize with her, you know, even though she's very fucking dumb at times. But you do empathize with her. So anyway, we are now back to present day, all right? Keyshawn has finished her performance. Jocelyn comes out with the money gun, shooting it, all right? We see all the other, you know, strippers that were paid tribute to, and they're just gassing up Keyshawn. And, you know, Jocelyn gives Keyshawn a little pep talk. She's like, you know what? You remind me of me when I was older once upon a time. And then Keyshawn's like, really? And Jocelyn's like, yeah, but you gotta be smart. You gotta stack your money up, okay? These men ain't gonna see nothing but... What the fuck did she say? Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. But she's like, you know, these men ain't gonna see you nothing as nothing more than just a bitch and a hoe, okay? Your belly's growling. And then Keyshawn's like, really? It is? And then Justin's like, no, bitch. It's a fucking metaphor. And I'm like, oh my Lord Jesus. Look, let me just say this, all right? Whilst it was fun and ha he seeing Jocelyn, all right, I found this a little tone deaf. Okay, I'm gonna call a spade a motherfucking spade. This is an episode about domestic violence, domestic abuse, sexual abuse, or whatever. Okay, now allegedly, with all the allegations going on about what Jocelyn and her man did to someone on this fucking cabaret show, it's just a bit, you know, it's a bit odd just seeing her getting these type of like flowers, you know, because from what I've seen, even in the Love and Hip Hop days, Jocelyn does not respect women. Okay, she talks down to women, and she's not the most fucking greatest idol. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm guessing obviously this was filmed way before these allegations, way before all this shit went down. But you know, even her past behavior should have been enough to not let you bring her on a fucking show that is all about lifting up these black women and so forth. So, you know, I was side-eyeing the clip a little bit, but you know, it was funny. You know, Jocelyn has a way of saying her words, okay, you know, English ain't her third language. But yeah, that's all I was thinking the whole time. But yeah, she gives Keyshawn some good advice, and you know, whether that goes into Keyshawn's head or whether it goes over, we don't fucking know. Because did Keyshawn really take the advice? We've yet to see it. All right. So then we go back to the flashback. It's prom time. It was either prom time or this mistletoe dance. I'm going to say both. All right. The sisters are getting ready because obviously they have dates. And Keyshawn does not because she's dark skinned. Okay. All right. So we see, you know, the two sisters and their 2 dates. They're standing in the backdrop, all right? Keyshawn's dad was taking a picture, but then Keyshawn's dad is like, oh, Keyshawn, why don't you come over here and take the pictures so that I can get in? And Keyshawn's like, okay, whatever. All right, so Keyshawn's taking the pictures, and we see her dad being awfully familiar and too fucking close to Alicia, the older stepsister, okay? And it's not in a cute fucking way. He's molesting her, all right? Because Alicia looked repulsed. You know when you see that fucking uncle at the family function who wants to hold you, and you're like, back the fuck up, okay? We know you touch little kids, man. Fuck off. You know, that's what it was giving. Like, Alicia seemed very uncomfortable. Like, this isn't the first or the last time he's done it, okay? He was holding on her waist, all up in the peripheral, just all up there. Then he kisses on her temple. And it's like, these niggas ain't shit. And it's sad. It's sad because Alicia, who is probably a lovely, nice girl, all right? Her world is being fucked up now by some dirty fucking perv. And it's just gonna become a vicious cycle. And it's sad, you know? And I feel like the mum knows. She knows. Alright, because she wasn't in the fucking photos. I feel like this shit's been going on for time. You know, and Keyshawn could even see it. Like, you could see Keyshawn was kind of like, you know? And it's fucked up. But obviously the mum, like many stories that we hear, ain't gonna do nothing. She's not gonna confront him because she's not willing to give up her comfy lifestyle. So let me sacrifice my baby now. Go on, touch the baby, so that I can live comfortably, even though she's fucking jealous and hating it deep down inside, because she's meant to be the prize. But obviously the man's not interested in her now because she a dried up prune. He want the fresh fucking grape. Do you like my analogy? It's not funny though. It's fucked up. He's a molester. Like that's what we're getting. Okay, he's a creep, and it's sad, you know. But anyway, as this is going on, doorbell. The stepmom opens the door, and who do we fucking see? Derek with a fucking dress and shoes, as if anyone asked him to come there with dress and shoes. But anyway, Keisha was just happy to be there. She's like, oh my god. Yeah, failing to see that this guy is fucking controlling as fuck. Okay, did I tell you what dress I wanted? Did I tell you what shoes I wanted? No, you bought what you fucking wanted because you want to dress me up like the way you want me to be dressed up. All right, is that the case? You know, I ain't got no say in this. But she's just too fucking in awe. Like, oh my god, he's so sweet. Yeah, red flag number 10. This is where you are failing to leave him now, you know? Fuck. But anyway, she goes up, she gets ready, she gets dressed, and he ends up taking her to the white mistletoe ball. Okay, there's two different balls going on. We got the black people ball, which looks like a hell of a lot of fun. Okay, they got the lobster, the scrimps. Okay, they got the fucking music, booty bouncing music, you name it. Okay, they're having a good fucking time. And then you got the square ass white mistletoe dance where they're just dancing like fucking waltz, you know, doing all that shit. They got fucking finger foods and sandwiches, like, ugh, boring. But anyway, Keisha shows up, she's happy, and you know, everyone's just looking at her like, oh my god, they brought a nigger into this dance. Oh my god, look at this nigger. Ugh. Oh, Derek, why? You know, they were looking at her, she don't care, and Derek is just, you know, I mean, all right. And his mom is actually like the mistletoe ball manager or some shit, and she just looks at them like, ugh, all right. So we kind of get an inkling into Derek's home life as well. His family are clearly racist because he's fucking racist, okay? And I feel like I'll get into it later. Right, so once all those festivities are finished, Mississippi goes outside and it's actually snowing. Is it rare for it to snow in Mississippi? Because it's a hot state, isn't it? I don't know, man. Global warming and shit, whatever. All right, it starts snowing and then, you know, Mississippi is just so in awe. She's like, oh my god, this is great. And Dara's like, okay, now let's get in the car. You know, I don't want to be late. Don't want your dad to kill me or whatever. And she's like, no, Derek, let's just take in the moment. Oh my god, this is great. Yeah, blah, blah. All right, but anyway, you know, they both bond and they get in the car. And we all know what fucking happens. They fucking have sex, okay? They have sex in the car. You ain't known this guy for 2 minutes and you already fucking in the back of the seats. Just having sex with him. So after having the sex, she then sneaks back home, okay? All right? And obviously the stepmom is sitting there smoking and drinking. And she looks like she's been crying, okay? She sounds a bit sniffly, a bit, you know, stuffed up, you know. And Keisha's like, oh my god, you know, I'm sorry I'm late, I'm sorry I missed curfew. And the mom's like, girl, it don't matter, the other two ain't even home yet, so you're early, okay? It's cool. And she's like, okay, phew. And then, you know, Keisha just seems so fucking happy and like oblivious, and the stepmom is just looking at her like, that was me once upon a time. Keisha, don't ever let a man make you be his Barbie doll, okay? Because he will end up buying a new one. And Keisha's just looking at her like, I don't understand what you said, and I don't care either. And I feel like in this moment, the stepmom was actually either being a good stepmom or she was just really hurt. And I feel like she said it for two reasons. One, she could see that Derek is a fucking controlling bastard from a mile off, okay? For the fact that he's bought you a dress, he's bought you shoes or whatever, he's clearly dressing you up to be his Barbie doll, okay? That's one reason why she said it. But another reason is because I think she found the dad sleeping with her daughter, or knew the dad is fooling around with the daughter, okay? Because she seemed like she was crying, all right? And obviously the whole Barbie doll reference and so forth and being replaced is in reference to her. She was the Barbie doll, and now he done bought another Barbie doll, which is the daughter, which is a shame because clearly the daughter ain't want to do it, all right? And now she's been replaced, which is fucked up. But yeah, you know, that was that. So then we're back to reality, guys, back to present day, and Keisha is back at the suite with Wody, Murder, and Big Teak, okay? Money all on the floor, smoking blunts. All right, just all happy, kiki. Everyone's having a good fucking time, okay? And then Teak is still in his feelings over Murder and Clifford. So, you know, him and Murder keep going back and forth, all right? And obviously, the way that they're acting, like, you would think they were fucking lovers, isn't it? And Keishon just, like, she looks at Wody and she's like, okay, subtitles, are these niggas fucking? And then Wody replies without saying nothing, like, looking at her, like, and it says, I think these niggas are fucking. I love this show. It was, good. Just little moments like that is so fucking funny. But anyway, alright, whilst everyone's having a kiki good time, Rome comes in, fucking high as hell as always ruining the fucking mood, alright? And he just, you know, he's asking about the money, just keeping tabs on Keishon. He says something out of pocket, and then Big T, you know, it sets him off. And then, yeah, you know, Rome starts talking shit as usual, and that's basically it. Alright, so everyone leaves the room. And then we get to a clip of, like, it's just Keishon and Wody. And, you know, Keishon's, like, just, you know, getting her shit ready. Because I think she's going back to the club. And then Wody's just looking at her. And then she's like, what? And then he's like, you know, I don't like it. I don't like your wig. And she's like, what, nigga? And he's like, I just prefer it to grow out of your head naturally. And I think that is the first time that Keishon's probably ever heard those words. Hearing that, you know, you don't need the fucking synthetics and the wigs to look gorgeous. You're already gorgeous, okay, in your natural form. And I thought in that moment that was so fucking sweet. And something is telling me that Wody is feeling Keishon. Is it just me? Was you feeling the chemistry? Because I was feeling it. And I'd be here for it. Wody's sexy. He's got a deep voice. And he appreciates black women, okay? No matter what skin tone they are. He is a good man that protects black women, all right? For real. Wink, wink, murder, okay? All right? He's a good guy. And I was just feeling a little connection between them two, you know? The fact that he was able to provide a safe space for her. So I would not be mad if P-Valley explore that, you know? Because obviously we know that Keishon is colorist. So for her to be with a darker skinned guy, that would be really cute. You know, so I'm going to need you guys to leave Keishon and Derek, what's his name? Keishon and Diamond alone. Whilst it was good for what it was, what the fuck happened was kind of unforgivable for now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Wody, slide up in them DMs, you know? Go in there. Once you kill Derek, of course, then you and Keishon can, you know, raise the little babies together. You know, I'll be here for that. Wody's cute. I like it. All right. Anyway. So then we go back to the flashback again, guys. And Keishon is now fucking pregnant. So obviously she got pregnant on prom night. Alright, which tells me that Keishon is very fucking young. So if she got pregnant in prom night, I don't know how, like, the age ranges work in the US. Like, what's junior high school? Like, how old are you when you're a junior? 18? 19? 17? I don't fucking know. But obviously, turns out that Keishon right now in present day is like 21 or 22, which is fucking shocking to me. God. Wow. You know, so Mercedes is really an OG. Like, she's fucking 30 on the show. Crazy. Anyway, Keishon is now pregnant, okay? She's 8 months pregnant. She's laying on the sofa, all right? And she looks like she's over it. Meanwhile, Derek is folding some clothes. And she's looking at the clothes. She's like, ugh, ugly. This is ugly, all right? And in that moment, obviously, I felt like she was being a bit ungrateful. But, you know, she said what she said. And Derek is like, why would you say that? You know, and she's like, I just don't like it, okay? I asked for persimmon, okay? And this ain't persimmon. It's not going to go with the theme. And then Deborah's like, my mom is trying. And then Keishon's like, yeah, now. And he's like, what's that supposed to mean? And she was like, your mom ain't wanted nothing to do with this fucking relationship for the longest, okay? It was my dad that put the money down on this duplex, okay? Not your family, not your mom. Which kind of tells me that Derek has been cut off from his family financially, which is why he's all fucking pent up and angry and pissed off and taking it out on poor Keishon, okay? Little fucking spoiled brat ain't getting no money because he dating a black girl. So you take it out on the black girl that you got pregnant. And then he just starts going off like, you trapped me, all right? If we wouldn't be in this situation if you didn't trap me, it's all your fucking fault, Negro, okay? It takes two, Derek. It takes fucking two, okay? She trapped you. Where was your fucking condom, Derek? I can't stand this motherfucker. But anyway, Derek snaps, okay? She's going ham. She's cussing him out. He snaps and he ends up strangling her. He's choking her the fuck out. Pregnant and all. Choking her the fuck out. So I'm guessing this is the first time he hit her, because she was very mouthy. She was very gobby. And he fucking silenced her with a quickness, just choking her out. And I was like, this is just so sick. This is so disgusting to see. But it's real life. This shit happens to a lot of women. Especially when they're pregnant. Which is fucking sad. Alright, but then we fast forward to present day now, and Keyshawn is getting ready to go to the club again, like I said. Alright, but Rome isn't ready. Alright, he's still got his robe on. So then he presents her with like a stripper heel shoe deal, okay, because the wig deal fell through. Like, it's not happening. She's not happy, because obviously she's trying to branch out of being like just seen as a stripper, you know what I'm saying? She wants to be much more than that. And he's like, yeah, no, you know, I think the stripper heels will work anyway. So he gives her the one stripper shoe, all right, just like Cinderella, the glass slipper, all right? And she puts it on reluctantly, and he's like, oh, perfect. This is great, all right? He's another Derek, just, you know, just dressing her up to the way he likes and shit, you know? So yeah, she's not feeling it, and she puts a shoe on. So anyway, she finally gets her outfit on, guys, all right, along with the stripper heels, and Rome comes in. He's like, man, you look gorgeous. She look good. And then she turns around and she's like, what? He's got his fucking dick out. These men are so fucking shameless. Like, I tried to think, what the fuck would I do in that moment? You turn around and this nigga's got his dick out. You know, every situation is different, right? You know what I'm saying? And you would like to think that in that moment you could fucking kill a motherfucker or do something. But obviously, we know that men are naturally stronger than us. But guys, I just would like to think that in that moment I would just channel the fucking Hulk, She-Hulk, and go ham. Are you mad? I turn around, you got your fucking nasty ass dick out without my consent. I will chop that dick off. I will even bite it off. I'll pretend I'm gonna give you head. Oh, the dick's out. Oh, okay. Oh, you want the little sucky? Let's do that. Fucking bite that shit off, spit it out. You know? That's just me though. But anyway, he has his dick out and he has the camera flash on. Nigga, you couldn't turn the light on in the bathroom? Like, what the cocaine has fucked him up so bad. Alright, and Keyshawn is just, she's shocked. Okay, she's lost for words. And she's like, Rome, this ain't what this is. Like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, Keyshawn, after everything I did for you, the shoe deals, the lashes, all the money, don't you think you owe me? And that's the problem with these fucking managers and these men. You know, even these rappers, okay? You know, when they sign artists, okay, female artists, you motherfuckers think us women owe you. Why would we owe you? And why do we owe you with sex? Is sex the only thing you fuckers think about? Why would we owe you anything? All right, you're doing your job. This is what you're supposed to do. We don't need to pay you back with fucking sex. Disgusting. You can't get pussy from anywhere else. You gotta force it. I need my asthma pumped. Honestly, this episode took me out. All right. So yeah, that's sexual assault in itself. All right. Having your dick out without fucking consent. And she's like, no, you need to stop. Okay, stop throwing this whole stripper thing in my face. Because he's like, you a stripper at the end of the day, right? You do it for everyone else. Why can't you do it for me? And it was just disgusting. Like, you're really standing here just devaluing her. You know, it's really sick. But yeah, you know, Keyshawn in that moment was smarter than him, and she walks out, she goes away, and he follows her. He follows behind, and then they end up in a room, okay? And then I don't know what happens, but then the conversation leads to him basically knowing that Murder is gay. All right, he's DL, and he's gonna expose Murder. And then Keyshawn's like, you ain't even got no proof. How do you know that? This nigga has proof. He takes out the phone, and all we can hear is background noises, okay? We can literally hear Big Teak and Murder fucking. All the noises we heard the other episode, we heard it, yeah. All right, just flesh to flesh, dust to dust, skin to skin. Moaning, yeah. Two niggas fucking, we hear that. All right, and Keyshawn is just fucking like. it just goes left really fast, because before we know it, Rome snatches her dress and her titty pops out. Then he forces her on the bed, and he tries to R-word her. He tries to do that. He does. He forces himself on her, and like she's struggling, but she puts up a good fight, and she knees him, and then she kicks him in the dick, and he's still trying to hold on to the stripper heel, and I'm like, oh, she should have got that fucking heel and stepped in his eye. Just stepped. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time when I see sexual assault or domestic violence, guys, it just gets to me so badly, because I wish in that moment the woman could just, I don't know, channel her strength and just fucking brutalize the man, you know, in the way that you are torturing her and you were beating on her. I wish the woman could just flip that shit and do the same to him. It was just disgusting to see, you know, and I'm glad she got away, because a lot of women don't get away, you know. And then America want to put this fucking law about, I don't even know what the hell's going on, but abortions are illegal. Hey, you people will not kill me today. You people will not kill me today, because there's just too much shit going on with this fucking world, and I'm so sick of it. But anyway, let's just talk about P-Valley, guys. All right, sorry about these little tangents, but you know, I do get a bit passionate. Okay, so then obviously she's running off, and then it quickly flashes back to Keyshawn running to her dad's house again. All right, she's knocking on the door, you know, pregnant and all right, and then the stepmom opens the door, and Keyshawn's like, please let me back in, and then, you know, stepmom's like, we can't do that. No, baby, no, daddy don't want you here, you pregnant, you know. Nah, sorry, go back to Derek. You made your bed, go lie in it, but go back to Derek. And in that moment, you could have saved her life, but you fucking didn't. You made her go back. All right? But in this moment, it then flashes back to present day. Yeah, it then flashes back to present day. And, you know, we see Keyshawn just like banging on the suite door, and obviously Wody opens the door and she goes in. All right, and it's so sad to see her in that moment, because she's so vulnerable. Her tit is still out, do you know what I'm saying? And she don't even care, she just needs to be safe, and it's just so fucking sad to see. But obviously Wody, being the beautiful gentleman he is, he lets her in. All right, and she tells him that Rome tried to fuck me. All right, Rome tried to fuck me. She didn't say he tried to R-word me, but he already knew what it was, because remember in the last episode he was listening, all right, to Rome coming onto her. All right, so he already knew what it was, and Wody was just there for her in that moment. It was a safe space, and it was just nice to see that a black woman had a good black man to protect her in that moment. Okay, and this is why I just want Wody and Keyshawn to be together. All right, I mean, Diamond protected her, but she fucked that up. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, at least in this moment, she didn't fuck it up. So, yeah, you know, they're very cute together. But Wody just reassures her. He calms her down, and he gonna take care of it. All right. So then we flash back to obviously before, and we see Derek is now begging Keyshawn. Okay, there's flowers all over the floor. I didn't know if that was real or not, because who the fuck's cleaning that up? But anyway, he's begging her like, I'm sorry. I'm never gonna do it again. I'm never going to do it again. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Not only has this nigga done it again, he's done it multiple times, and he's done it. Okay, we'll get to it, guys. We'll get to it. All right, but she takes him back. So, yeah. So now we move on to present day once again, guys. And Keyshawn is now finally home from the Dirty Dozen tour. This scene fucked. It fucked me up. It really fucked me up. It was so hard to watch. It was so hard to get into and see. I must say credit to fucking the writers of P-Valley, Katori Hall, Shannon for acting her ass off, and even the white dude that plays Derek. Okay, clearly you're a hell of an actor, because I can't fucking stand you. All right, Keenan. Kudos to everyone though, because this was some powerful shit. So anyway, Keyshawn is now back home from tour, okay, and she finds Derek in the kitchen with the daughter, and you know, Derek kind of seems a little off. You know, he seems like, Oh, hey. Hi, baby. You're back so early. You know, Keisha was like, yeah, you know, like, Rome decided to like let us go early, and then he was like, oh, how so? You know, he told me that we're gonna extend it for another 2 weeks, and then she was just lying, like, you know, schedule conflicts, he has to sort out the schedule and whatever, you know. And as she goes to sit down in the kitchen, she sees the older child, okay, her son Jaden, and he's kind of like, he's withdrawn, he's just not really all the way there, you know. Obviously, especially a child that ain't seen their mum in ages, you would expect them to run to the mum, right? No, Jaden don't want to be looked at, he don't want to be touched. And Keisha's like, hey baby, how are you? He's like, no. And I'm like, oh, well, what's wrong with the baby, huh? Allergies? Please God, please don't tell me what I think it is, okay? But yeah, she realizes there's something wrong with the child, okay? She tries to touch him and he's crying, okay? Like, not crying, he's crying like he's in pain, okay? He puts the blanket over his head and he's crying. And Derek's just like acting very weird. And Keisha's like, what's wrong with him? And then he's like, oh, you know how babies are, you know, when they miss their mom? You know, he miss you, that's all. Shit. The fuck? Why you looking at me like that, Keisha? I ain't do nothing. I ain't touching. All right. But Keisha, obviously being a mother, having motherly instincts, she knows that there's something wrong, right? So she ends up taking little Jaden to the pediatrician. Yeah, pediatrician. All right. And she finds out that his elbow has been dislocated, which is very fucking odd. 3-year-olds with a dislocated fucking elbow. All right, but the doctor's like, oh, you know, it's nothing. You know, kids, their bones are still growing. They're still very fragile. So he could have been playing, and it could have been... My light's just gone off, so I'm going to have to hurry up and fucking end this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, you know, doctor's very like, oh, it's nothing, brushes it off. But Jaden is screaming that he is in pain. He's literally crying his eyes out. All right. And as Keisha's like kind of, you know, soothing him, she raises up his top and we see the biggest fucking bruise. Guys, there are certain things that get to me, okay? Children being abused is one of them. I was so sick to my fucking stomach. So you mean to tell me that Derek is such a bitch ass motherfucking man that because he couldn't put his hands on Keisha, he's now putting his hands on his baby? An innocent child? You big ass grown ass man, you're doing that to... Oh Lord, oh, this guy has to die. He has to die. He has to die. And I don't mean just shoot him. He has to die a horrible death. Slow and painful. Because to do that to your child is sickening, disgusting. But we obviously find out that Derek has, you know, was an abused child. Abused people hurt, hey, I can't even speak because I'm so fucking pissed off. Okay, the abused become the abusers. Okay, a lot of the time. All right, his dad used to put the paws on him, so he just thinks it's discipline, right? So obviously Keisha and the doctors are all fucking like, oh my god, like everyone's really shocked and disgusted. So Keisha then ends up going back home, and she's acting very, you know, like nothing's wrong, smiling, holding the baby. It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. All right, puts Jaden in his crib. All right, closes the door, and she confronts Derek. Okay? She confronts him. She's like, you know what? It's one thing for you to beat me. All right? You can beat me. You can do whatever you want to me. But to put your fucking hands on my child? Like, how dare you? And then Derek's like, oh, what are you talking about? She's like, don't fucking play that, okay? I've seen the bruises, all right? We saw it. How could you do that? And then he's like, well, you know, he was acting up. It's just discipline. It's discipline, all right? I'm just disciplining the child. And she's like, fuck that shit. You know, this is why I don't fuck with you. You're a weak-ass motherfucker. Blah, blah, blah. She's calling him out. She's reading him his rights. And I'm just sitting there the whole time thinking, Keisha, you're playing a very fucking dangerous game. You know, this guy's unstable. You know, he's evil as fuck, okay? All it takes is one hit in the wrong place for you to die. You know, you are really, really fucking with the wrong person. But obviously in that moment, you're a mother and you don't even care about that, right? So she's calling him out. And then he's like, well, you know what? I don't care. I've got a job. I got an interview that I need to go to. And she's like, you ain't gonna fucking get it. All right, and that... It's not funny. That's what sets him off, guys. And he This scene was triggering for me. It really was. I've never experienced this in my life. I pray to God that I never do, because I will end up in jail. I will fucking kill someone if that ever happens, okay? Knock on wood and still. Alright? But he punches her dead in the face, guys. And you know her face is the money maker. He fucking punches her blood. And she's just looking at him like... And then this is the part that kills me, guys. He grabs her, he drags her to the floor, and she's begging. I can't do the beg. She's like, Derek, please, Derek, please. He's dragging her, and it just took me back to when I was just a child, and I watched What's Love Got to Do with It for the first time, and Ike was dragging Tina, and I was like, you know, I was crying even then. I couldn't take it, guys. You know, I didn't cry this time. I was just very fucking disgusted. But he drags her into the kitchen. He's beating on her. The kids are screaming and crying. And I'm like, these men, do they not fucking, like, what's not registering? Oh, guys, he's fucking her up. Then he hems her up, puts her against the wall, and he picks up the fucking iron. That shit is steaming. And he holds it to her face. And she's like, no, Derek, please, anywhere but my face. I'll take it. Put it anywhere but my face. And I'm like, this is so fucking sad. Anywhere but my face. So you're willing to take that? Oh, God, Derek. You must die. You must die. God, please. Katori, please. I don't want to see this guy again. All right, I'm going to need Man. I'm going to need Murder Teak. I'm going to need Wody, Uncle Clifford, everyone in Chucalissa to roll up and fucking kill this guy. Bit by bit, bro. Kill him. It was disgusting. I was so heartbroken. But yeah, he stopped. Because he realized her face is the money maker after all, right? Fucking disgusting. And then we get to the final scene, guys. So at least whilst, you know, this episode was very hard to watch and very sad, you know, a little bit of justice was served. So Wody pays Rome a visit, right? Wody goes to the club, finds Rome. Hey, Rome, got some little cocaine for you. All right, and Rome's like, oh, what word? What's up? Cool, bring that over here. You know, I only do premium shit. Only do premium. I'm a premium nigga. All right. Wody's like, yeah. All right. So obviously, Rome is like, you know, I'm gonna need you to try it out first. And Wody's like, okay, that's cool. Obviously, there's already some cocaine lines on the tray, and Rome is high as fuck right now, so he don't know what's what from what. All right. So Wody, smart man, he takes up a line of the good cocaine, yeah? He takes that up, he's fine. So then Rome takes a line. And as he takes the line, something, you know, he's a bit like, wow, shit, man. God damn. And then Wody's like, what, what's wrong with you? And he's like, oh, nah, man. I'm just a bit lightheaded. You know, and everything, the visuals were woozy. And I'm like, oh my God, Wody done spiked this guy's cocaine, all right? Turns out it wasn't cocaine, guys. This Rome guy is basically now fucking suffocating, okay? His eyes are all red. He can't breathe. He's like, hey, okay? All right? It's fentanyl, okay? The fentanyl that's killing off everyone, mind you, okay? The fentanyl that's being laced in fucking weed and cocaine and it's killing people. Just a tiny dose, eh? Even that tiny dose is killing people. This guy snorted up the whole fucking line. This nigga is beyond dead, okay? And Wody's just like, whilst, you know, Rome is suffocating and suffering, Wody's like, you ever seen somebody die before? And then he's like, oh, you know, I saw my mama die. And he's like, all right. So how would you like your funeral, nigga? And then Rome's like, what? Oh. Guys. Rome is fucking dying before our eyes, and I've never been so happy. I was happy. And Wody's basically like, you know what? You a nasty motherfucker. Keyshawn told me everything. Alright, so enjoy your slow and painful death, bitch. And then he winks at him. You know that murder wink game? Wink, wink. Alright? There we go. Didn't we say that the winky winky is gonna lead to the blicky blicky? Alright, and someone dying? There we go. Rome's dead. I don't think that's all of the winking game though. I still feel like more people are gonna die this season. I'm praying it isn't Keyshawn, because if Derek fucking hits her to the point of her dying, I'm praying the next person that dies is Derek himself. Amen. Alright, but guys, that was P-Valley. I'm so sorry if this review was all over the place, okay? I don't feel well. I'm cramping right now as it is, okay? Medication got me feeling a bit excited. But overall, this episode was fucking amazing, but it was just so painful to watch. And I've heard that we are going to be getting more backstories, and I loved that we got a backstory. Okay, as much as I love the pink and the strippers in the club, it was nice to have a little break from that just to get an understanding of these characters. So the next storyline I look forward to is obviously Uncle Clifford's. Mercedes, that's my bitch, that's my girl. You know, I want to see how she really got done, you know. So I look forward to that. Even Little Murder, but I think he might die too. So yeah, guys, tell me what you think. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. All right, if it is late, just assume, you know what I'm saying. All right, peace out, guys. Much love. Fuck my light for not surviving this whole video, but it is what it is, guys. Love you lots. Peace.
Money like I ride that dick like a bite. He said me bend it, bust it open, then we 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 bend it, bust it open.